there, it's Jennifer Tilney, CEO of Platinum Skincare. One of the most frequent questions I get is, how do I get rid of brown spots, dark spots, age spots, or other pigmentation issues? Now, if you're dealing with this, it can be pretty confusing. There's laser removal, dermabrasion, freezing, all these other scary procedures that cost hundreds or more each visit. Or you can go the self-treatment route, which is what I want to talk about today. Because while many types of treatments can work, I want to talk specifically about using at-home products to replace all the expensive treatments. That's what Platinum is about, making amazing results accessible at home. And in order to do that, we need to think about this from every angle. Creams, serums, and topical treatments that tackle pigmentation. Advanced treatments like chemical peels that can work to encourage a transformation. Daily behaviors and best practices that help to keep new damage from forming. And turning that into a holistic approach that we can use over time to get the transformation we want. And that's the honest truth about this. It takes time. This isn't a treatment that will clear away years or even decades of damage overnight. If it did, it would probably come right back anyway, since it's not stimulating a deep enough change within the skin where the damage resides. But it does work over time, if you let it, if you're patient, and if you work on it week after week and track your progress. Because that's the secret to making this work that most ignore. This is the long game, and you need to have wins to stay motivated. That's why we always recommend you start with a before shot of your skin, no makeup, so you can see your progress as you go. And to give you even more motivation, I highly recommend you join us in the Platinum Skincare Gurus group on Facebook, so you can share that progress and join thousands using peels to transform our skin. That's where you see transformations like Jay, Carol, Florence, and more. They're using peels and regimens to even their skin tone, but also use on their body or hands too. So let's learn what it takes and dive in. Number 1, let's talk first about brightening the skin. So in order to brighten and illuminate the skin, we have to focus on 2 elements. 1, fading the current melanin in the skin, and 2, preventing the formation of new pigmentation. That's where certain ingredients like hydroxy acids, polyphenols like resveratrol, the anti-aging ingredient in red wine and blueberries, very key, and other lighteners come into play. Why? Because if you block the formation of the tyrosinase, you block the formation of melanin spots. And that's why we use alpha-arbutin, which is a derivative of hydroquinone without the problems. Kojic acid, azelaic, and niacinamide are all skin lighteners. Resveratrol is another key ingredient that will not only reduce pigmentation, but will brighten the entire complexion and lead to younger looking skin because it's a potent antioxidant. All of which are in our Fade Bright Lightening Gel, which has thousands of reviews. And if you want to keep track of what products you need, we actually have a very simple step at the end to help you. We'll have a link to our regimen builder quiz to help you choose products that make sense for your pigmentation, and other assets on this page to make it easy to find what you need, get the information you need, and of course, the support you need. Now, on to Brightening. The second Power Pack product that lightens skin is vitamin C. Vitamin C is not only excellent for your anti-aging endeavors, but it's amazing for controlling excess spots from the sun. L-ascorbic is the gold standard for reducing pigmentation and protecting the skin from UVA and UVB damage. Aminopropyl ascorbyl phosphate, or AAP, is a very potent form of vitamin C that excels at greatly minimizing age spots, and bonus, it also stimulates the synthesis of collagen by 140%. And let's not forget THDA. This is the oil-soluble form, which is known to penetrate very deeply into the skin to help regulate melanin production and to stimulate collagen. Since so much of the pigmentation starts to show as we get older, the anti-aging benefits of vitamin C are an even bigger boost. Okay, so now that we're brightening, we also need to think about cell turnover and healing to stimulate collagen. Number 2, we need to stimulate cell turnover. Most pigmentation runs very deep in the skin. Therefore, we need to exfoliate the upper layers so our treatments can get deeper into the skin and so the discoloration can be sloughed off. If you aren't currently exfoliating daily, then this is going to get tricky as the treatments won't likely penetrate deep enough. So, how does that work? You need to start using acids and retinoids. An acid cleanser morning and evening plus vitamin A at night will help to speed up your cellular turnover. But remember to look for retinoids that are very yellow, like our Fusion A. If it's not yellow, it's most likely not potent enough to get results. We need to make sure you're using high enough active percentage products that go the distance. For instance, our Fusion A, when used a few times a week, is filled with 3 of the best retinoids on the market and lasts up to 4 months. Remember, a little goes a long way, and we want it on the team because it puts your skin into a hyper-regenerating state when you use it in the evenings. Skin gently sloughs off and new skin is regenerated, so as we focus on the spots, they'll be reduced more quickly. Number 3, we need to talk sun exposure. Now, if you're going to put in the work to fade those pesky spots, the last thing you want to do is take a step backward for every step forward. And the key to this is avoiding the sun and using SPF. This one I almost consider a no-brainer, but it needs to be mentioned because some people aren't putting on the appropriate SPF every day. If you're dealing with pigmentation, you absolutely must put on an SPF of at least 40, preferably 50 if you're spending time outdoors. For sure, put enough on. Most don't apply nearly enough product to get the protection stated on the bottle. Apply a line down your full middle finger. It will feel like you applied too much. Perfect. And remember to reapply. One single application will not do it for the day at the beach with the kids. Apply every 2 hours and wear a large hat. Large brim hats are in, trust me. Rock it and look like a superstar wherever you go while protecting your skin. And number 4, learn how to peel. We generally suggest one of the following 4 peels if you're dealing with pigmentation. Lactic acid 50% for those that don't want to see any visible flaking at all. This is very mild and can be used every single week. Mandelic acid 40%. This is for people that only want very light flaking. It's super manageable, has low irritation, and can be used on just about anyone. Jesner is the perfect peel for treating intense pigmentation issues. It's layerable and will cause some visible flaking. TCA 13 is excellent for treating pigmentation and a plethora of other things. This is the one you reach for when you're also dealing with wrinkles. Want to get the best bang for each peel? I generally suggest 1 to 2 layers on the entire face and an extra layer on the spots themselves with a Q-tip. But if you just got overwhelmed and wonder if you can do it, everyone starts here. That's why we have countless tools and support options to get you started. Number 1 is joining us in the group so you can get inspired and learn from all the advanced and experienced peelers already doing this to control their pigmentation. Number 2, we have Peel University that shows you everything you need to know on peeling, skin types, and more to help you figure out what to do first, especially if you have darker skin tones in the Fitzpatrick 4 to 6 range. You'll need to prep longer before doing peels, which is why we have these tools. And number 3, we have the ultimate easy button, the Peel Finder tool that will help you find the perfect starter peel for your skin. We have everything you need to get started. We have super gentle peels you can do over a weekend, and we have heavier peels that will need more social downtime. But one thing is certain, either type of peel combined with a full anti-pigmentation protocol, and you have everything you need to get amazing results. Okay, so now let's talk about the timeline. This is typically how it goes. Your first hurdle is getting through the first 4 to 6 weeks. That's when you combine melanin inhibitors, vitamin C, retinoids, and acids to even your skin tone. And likely, you'll see your first level of results at that time. And if you did your first peel or more, then it should be even more pronounced. From there, we recommend doing a series of 8 or more, either weekly if using lighter peels, or doing 1 time per month for 8 months if using TCA or Jesner. And the transformations after a full peel series, you'll be surprised. That's what that photo was for at the very beginning. Nothing keeps you more motivated than actually seeing the changes in your own skin. So get in the group, build your regimen, and start learning about peels. We're here to support you along the way too. So if you ever need more help finding the best way forward for your skin, don't hesitate to reach out to our team. That's what Platinum is all about, making amazing results accessible at home. I can't wait to see your transformation, just like Annette, Kieran, and Sandy. So choose your path, join us, and I'll see you on the other side.